Hey gang, it's Chef Edouardo Jordan here in Seattle, Washington, chef of JuneBaby Restaurant, Salare Restaurant, and Lucinda Grain Bar. I welcome you to the Welcome Conference. Let's talk about grit. Grit is passion and perseverance to accomplish long-term and meaningful goals. It is the ability to persist in pursuing what you feel passionate about when you face obstacles. In our industry before, grit meant 16-hour workdays, being the first one in and the last one out. Grit used to mean working off the clock just to get the job done. It used to mean working on holidays, skipping family reunions, and missing those special moments in life just to work a double. Grit used to mean standing there accepting verbal and physical abuse at the hands of our leaders. Grit used to mean accepting unethical workplace practices. Those times have to change. Those practices must change. It is time that we redefine what grit means. We are now here with the opportunity to stop, to reassess, and pivot, and reestablish the foundation of this industry, and build what and how we want it to be. It is time to rebuild, restructure, and regroup. It is time for all of the old guards to step up or step out. Because we need your voice, we need your actions, and we need your deliberate efforts in making the necessary changes. People are struggling during this pandemic, and restaurant and hospitality workers are suffering. Since May, the hospitality industry has seen a loss of 7.7 million jobs, or 47% of all positions. The majority of those laid off were in the restaurant industry, with 5.9 million restaurant employees losing their jobs. As of July, over 26,160 restaurants have closed. Of them, 15,770 permanently. This pandemic has been devastating to our industry. What we need now is pioneers in our industry. We need staff, chefs, and restaurateurs to be united together, to be champions for change. We are all in this together, as we say it here in Seattle. And that saying stands so true right now for our industry. If we don't stand up together, we may never get up. Change has to start from the top. The owners, the leaders, the chefs, the Thomas Kellers, the Tom Colicchios, the Marcus Samuelsons, the Nina Comptons, the Greg Backstroms, the Mashoma Baileys, the Danielle Ballou, the Jeremy Fox, the Rodney Scotts, the Dan Barbers, the Grant Achatts, to name a few. I challenge you to join me in becoming the movers of this change. As we go into the fourth quarter of this year, I want you to ask yourself a few questions. How are you going to make your restaurant more equitable for all employees? How are you going to create a work environment that is inclusive? How are you going to go about making the changes to ensure that our workplace environment is nurturing and welcoming? What are you going to do for the betterment of our industry and not only for your business? Grit is going to be the determining factor that ensures the script is written and the path is taken. It's going to be the perseverance to stand up when others are sitting down. It's going to be making those uncomfortable changes to make our industry more equitable. We will have to step out from the norms and past formalities to create lasting change. Positive change will demand grit, determination, and courage to bring the passion back to our industry. Despite all the madness going on in our country, the pandemic, inequality, racial injustice, and the first-hand struggles we are experiencing in the hospitality industry, I am looking forward to the new deck of cards we have to play with. We now get the opportunity to get rid of all the jokers, bring in more queens into the kitchen, cook with more heart, ensure diverse kings, and make sure Jacks are equal to Jills, all in an effort to create a more equitable industry where we can all share in the diamonds. To have grit means you have to have the courage to show the strength of your character. A person with true grit has passion and perseverance. So, can you stand up with me today and say, I have grit,